Hi, I'm Thomas Larsen. This will be my recap of the PBA David Small's Kokomo Open. A big step forward, but also a very frustrating tournament for me. First of all, please subscribe if you enjoy hearing about the PBA. It really helps us out and helps us keep making these videos. Thank you. So the Kokomo Open, we bowled on Bear, which is a medium pattern with a lot of oil, but the center in Kokomo hooks a lot, so there was still plenty of friction. The pattern is, I would say, fairly difficult, but like medium difficulty. What really made it the most difficult was the pinfall. It was quite difficult to get good carry, so it was very easy to get 9 counts when you hit the pocket. And that kind of ended up being my issue. I didn't get the best result. Felt like the first block we bowled, I probably bowled physically the best I've done all year, and I didn't really get rewarded for it at all. I was still 40 pins out the cut, basically just struggling with getting the 10 pin out. Never finding a really good solution to that. So it wasn't awful, but at the same time, it was one of those things where if you just get 1 or 2 10 pins more out, all of a sudden you could be looking at shooting 1300 or 1350 instead of shooting 1230. So that was kind of annoying, but at least I had a chance going into the second round. So my strategy was that I was going to be a little quicker with my ball changes and be a little bit more aggressive, trying to not play it too safe, but take a couple chances to see if I couldn't get some strikes going. As it turned out, scores were quite a bit lower, the lanes were quite a bit more tricky the second round. I think it was mostly because people were, in the first round, there wasn't a whole lot of guys from Eurofane, and people played in, but they didn't play super far in until games like 3 or 4. So they developed fairly nicely. In the second block, there's a lot more guys from Eurofane, and then the ones that weren't from Eurofane left quicker, so you got this weird mix of, oh, it's tight right here, but it hooks right here, and then one pair had Eurofane on, the next pair didn't, so yeah, so it just becomes very muddy, so to speak, and that really caught me. My first game, second block, I shot 2-0, then 190. Next pair where I think I went light twice on the right lane, switched balls on that lane to a stronger ball, and that looked unbelievably good. So I decided to go with the strong ball on the next pair, and then it goes, I think I went like never hooked, because then there was Eurofane on that pair, got a double, 9 spare, then 2 10 pins, and then a 7-10. So alright, so obviously I had to switch balls, so I switched to my Nova. It looked great, all the next 5 shots were high flush, I had 2-10. So I knew at that point I had to put some strikes together, but at the same time I felt like if I had that look with my Nova, then I could shoot some really big scores. And we go to the next pair, and I go, it hooks high, and I leave a split, and then the next shot I feel like, alright, so just throw it a little firmer, hasn't been Eurofane on this pair, so it's gonna hook, and I flat 10. Basically the entire tournament, I felt like if I left 1 10 pin with a ball, I was never going to strike again. That was kind of what it felt like. Like if I started leaving 10 pins on a lane with 1 ball, I could not get that ball to strike. Consistently, at least. I might get a lucky break or something, but I could not get it to strike again consistently, so I had to switch balls. There in game 4 of the second block, I kind of felt like, alright, so you have to go for it, you have to make the ball change, even though I felt like, okay, I could probably tweak it, but I had to make the ball change, make the wrong ball change. I think I went like high for 4 pin, then a little light for strike, then I moved through, missed a little bit left, big forward, went flush for strike, moved through a good shot, 9 pin, threw it a little slow, big 4, and it's like, alright, so now I'm shooting 150, and now I'm out of it. But at the same time, I kind of felt like I had to take that chance, because I wouldn't get me anywhere to kind of try to manipulate the Nova and then maybe get a double and shoot 190 or 2-0, or like that wouldn't get me anywhere. So I had to take a chance, and unfortunately it didn't work out. Just very, very frustrating to actually feel like I physically threw it well. I was in control of what my hand did, which direction I threw it in. I could manipulate, like, okay, I want to play this a little bit tighter down the lane, I want to get this a little further right than the last shot, and I did it. So in that way it was a lot better than the other tournaments, but the results didn't show. So really, really frustrating. After we got done, I was really frustrated and depressed with how everything went and just how the season's been going so far. But at the same time, I knew, no, I'm throwing it better and better, so I just need more games. I need to be sharper with my adjustments, with what I'm doing, and I just need to keep throwing it better and better. My spare shooting has been pretty good the last couple of weeks, so that's not the issue, but I need to figure out the adjustments and to ball good enough to give myself a chance. So hopefully that'll happen here in the next couple of weeks. We have a couple of days off, then we go to Akron for the Tournament of Champions, so that's going to be really exciting. Always a great tournament, and hopefully I can make a little run at a good result there. So fingers crossed. Please subscribe, give this video a like, throw in any comments if you have any thoughts on anything or any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.